What's going on, y'all? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, representing the squad, Team King of Games, baby. Today we're gonna go over an update for my Vendreads. They got some new support. It's pretty decent. It's not like anything extremely like game changing, but it did make the deck better, and that much I will say. A lot of people been hating on it, saying, "Oh, this is trash." I agree with some of the the speculation on it, like this should have been a spell speed 2. This should have had a lingering effect. There should have been like a not hard once per turn clause on the quick play spell, stuff like that. But you know what? It did make the deck better, and that much we can all agree on. So we're gonna hop right into this main deck. Some of the card choices you may or may not agree with. I just like to make my decks real different from standard net deck lists. I just I like to build them the way I like them. So starting off with the blue cards. 1 Battlelord, 1 Chimera, and still 3 Slayers. Slayer's still the best one. Like, they haven't printed a ritual monster for this archetype better than Slayer. It's not even the game 300, potentially banish Spearmaster, potentially pop a card and an attack over some. It's the fact that when he's sent for the field to the graveyard, he adds the ritual spell. Then he dumps a Vendread. So, like, literally, if you have no Battlelord or no Chimera, he gets sent for the field to the graveyard. You can link summon link summon, synchro summon, or your opponent just kills him. You can dump Battlelord or Chimera directly from your deck to your graveyard, or any Vendread monster, but these, for example, at the ritual spell, ritual summon them from the graveyard. So Slayer is the engine. He's pure engine. I like him a lot. He's like the best one. Like, he gets you everything. He's really awesome. I like link summoning with him, extending play, summon him back, link summon, go again, link summon. It's really, really cool. The deck can make some boards now. I do admit Battlelord would have been, I think, a little bit more unfair if he was spell speed 2, because then, like, Paleos call trap, Pendulum Magicians call spells or monsters, depending on the situation. I think probably, yeah, call monster. Yeah, call monster, because they can play their scales, they can Pendulum summon, but, like, they can't do anything. Or maybe, yeah, just call spells. If he was spell speed 2, I would be really happy, and then my homeboy Cool Cuz will probably be like, bro, I'm taking this deck to regionals. But the five blue cards, I'm very, very happy with this ratio. Chimera protects you from the Time Pendulum Graph Trap too. 2 copies of Revenants, and even though, yeah, the Time Pendulum Graph Trap won't destroy 2 cards, but he negates it and destroys it. A continuous trap can't activate its effect if it leaves the field. So he, like, deals with the trap, kills it, even if it was face up on the field already, because he says card or effect. So Chimera is kind of relevant in the Pendulum Magician matchup. 2 Revenants, 2 Houndhorn, 2 Strides, and 1 Core. Core is something that I don't know if I want to play 2 of it. It's good, and the trap does get it back, so I don't know. I'm playing around with Core. I definitely think that you should at least play him in your deck. He's really good. Making your monsters unable to be targeted. He also opens up the window for a lot of different synchro plays now. Like, you have all these different levels. Like, I did a test end, right? I'm going to do test ends, trust me, for a lot of my decks. Combo videos, for everything you guys are asking for. The Gem Knight combo video, Herald combo video, this combo video, Red Eyes combo video, the First Turn Krista combo video, the Ritual Beast combo video, the Pendulum Magician combo video. I'm going to do all that. I did a test hand, and basically, like, I open up with Unizombie, the field spell, and, like, I use Unizombie to dump this. I use the field spell, pitch this, and I search Strides. Then I pitch Strides, special summon this. I forgot how I did it in order. Like, I don't think I did it this order. But long story short, I ended up getting all these on the field plus Unizombie. And, like, I could have made... That's when I put Scoldy into the extra deck, because I was like, oh my god, right here I can make Scoldy. And I actually just, basically use, 2 or 3 cards out of my hand to make the Scoldy. And you can still make plays after that. Like, if you have, Mizuki, you can just, like, bring Unizombie back, make it Omega. It's really, really cool, like, how these extend your plays very, very far. They summon themselves to the field with ease. XYZ plays, Synchro plays, Ritual plays, Link summon plays. They're really, really good fodder. I do like him floating because of the charge. Like, you could quick play charge in the middle of your opponent trying to attack you. They crash into him, or they just attack him and then he floats again. Just save your life. So he's really, really good, and he's a level 4. And his effect to banish special summon monsters that he gives the Ritual monsters is pretty insane. And then we're going to go ahead and show you the standard. You have to play 3 Solitaire. Absolutely 3 Unizombies and 3 Mizuki. These cards are great. If you can't Ritual Summon, these are your other line of play so that you're not playing in a linear fashion. They debarrier call Rituals. You just make Omegas. Very happy with the monster lineup. I was playing Spirit Master in the past. I'm not playing him anymore. Zombie Master, my normal summon always goes to something else. Zombie Master is an option. Spirit Master is an option. Gozuki needs to be in here. I don't have any Gozukis. I would definitely be playing 3 Mizuki and 2 Gozuki, because Gozuki actually combos off really, really good in this deck, especially off of this spell right here. 3 Vendread charge, like you can Gozuki charge, it's really, really good. But even though charge is a hard once per turn, I actually need to see the card like every first turn because it's really, really, really good. It also helps you to OTK, and it's not searchable, so you kind of got to play 3. Like, I wish the field spell search any Vendread card. Like, when I was playtesting, me and Cool, we both played Vendreads together. Like, we even did that joint deck profile, which we have to do another one. I used the Slayer. I had the field spell. I declared an attack with Slayer. I used his effect, Banish Spirit Master, pop, and then use the field spell, Banish, and then attacked again with Slayer. And then I activated Charge, still in battle phase, and I tributed him off, and I special summoned from my deck the Revenants. Then on a separate chain link, Slayer kicked in, and I added the Ritual spell, and then just to do more damage, because I calculated it right, I dumped Stride, and then revealed the Ritual spell, special summoned Stride, still in battle phase, and I attacked for game. OTK'd. It was really cool. I'm like, since when can Vendreads OTK? Get the heck out of here. And then that's when I was like, I'm playing 3 of this. This is a really, really good spell. I like it. You don't have to. If you want to play Gammas in your deck, you can like do the bait game because this tributes for cost. So like, if you normal zombie and then tribute it for cost and they Ash Blossom this, you could just chain Gamma and make double Omega. Really, really good. 3 Vendread Knights. I love this field spell a lot. This is also more field spell hand trap bait like Ogre and Ash. Like, you don't have to normal summon yet. These are your Ash baits. So let's say I wanted to play this competitively. Gammas are a great choice. They're a great option. 1 Ritual Sanctuary, aka Las Vegas. No Vendread player runs this field spell, and I understand like people don't really even think about this, but come on now, you guys know how I feel about this. I love this field spell. It's really good, and I love rituals. Like, I build more ritual decks than anything. This helps me in like almost all my ritual builds. The problem with this deck is like when you don't have pre-prep and when you don't have origin, like you can't ritual summon. And since you only play 6 ways to get into it, you don't always draw them. So I wanted to have more ways to get to it, and Ritual Sanctuary actually searches for the ritual spell. It's searching for any light ritual or ritual spell, but I'm just using it to search revenge at origin. And also, because we're playing 3 copies of Optimus Prime, you have 3, 4, 7, 10 ways to get to your origin. That's 1/4 of your deck. So now, how often you're going to see origin? Very often. That was the main problem with this deck. That's why I put in this spicy tech that like nobody's thinking about right now. I feel like the Vendread players are asleep. Because that problem alone, like I didn't open up with the Revenge at Origin a lot, and it would hurt me because like I had plays to make, but I didn't have the ritual spell. Konami, please make more ritual spells for this archetype. 3 pre-preps, my favorite spell in the game. 2 regular preps, it adds the ritual spell back, which helps out a lot, including the trap, because like you burn out the ritual spell really fast when you're doing Slayer combos. Like I sync and link with them a lot to get his effect and just abuse him, overextend. 3 allures, too many darks in the deck, too many. And then the ritual spell, I love you too. 3 Revenge at Origin. This is so good. It protects Slayer. What they need to do is they need to make a ritual spell that has an even more broken effect. One that says you can shuffle back banished zombie monsters and or tribute monsters from your hand or field or something like that to ritual summon any Vendread ritual monster. And then it should have an effect like, if any Vendread monster would leave the field, banish this card from the grave. Like, I imagine, like, that would be the best ritual spell. Like, that would be a great incorporation to the deck. And it still wouldn't make the deck tier, it wouldn't even make it tier 2. So, like, why not, Konami? Why not make something, like, an actual good card for once, for this deck? Foolish for the utility, it's just too good. That's a lot of options. This is the definition of utility in this deck. You play no bad spells. Like, none of these spells are bad. Not even Origin, because you got to see it. So, like, when I see blue cards, I'm winning. I'm really, really happy about that. It's just a lot of ways to kickstart your engines. 2 of the trap. I was going to play, I played Shirunai style Swallow Slash. I played Vendread Reunion. Overall, like, the advantage that I get out of this trap was just, like, to me, overall, in a grand scheme of long turn, you know, I guess, like, duration through the duel and, like, mid to late game, this is a lot better. It not only provides you with the recovery, but it gets your resources back. And it banishes itself at that. And also, it fixes that big problem where you burn out of all the ritual spells. This adds the ritual spell from graveyard to hand. And you can special summon any Vendread from your grave. Let's say, for example, you properly ritual summon these with a ritual spell. Then they got sent from the field to the graveyard. This special summons them right back. And you can get the ritual spell from your graveyard to your hand. Then in the same turn, you can banish it and shuffle 5 of your banished zombies and then draw a card. That's why I play 2 of it. I want to see at least 1 of it. I can't see 2 traps in any opening hand. That's why I was like, I'm only going to play 2 traps in this build. If you're playing ritual deck and you draw 2 traps, you're losing already. So you just banish it, you shuffle 5, you draw, then Omega returns it, and then you banish it, you shuffle 5, draw, Omega returns it. You get what I'm saying? Once you see 1, you don't need the other one, but the activation requirements are actually pretty good, and it comes up a second time, like to discard at the ritual spell, special the Vendread back. So that's how I'm playing 2. I'm on the fence, honestly, about just going 3 of this. Even though, yeah, it's a hard once per turn. No, it's not always going to be good in the beginning, but mid to late game, it's insane. Just because I want to draw it, like similar to Vendread Charge, it's not searchable. So who knows? I might actually play 3 of this card. I really, really like it a lot. I think it's great. Everybody's like, oh, this support's bad. I think this support's good. You know what it is? People had their hopes up. Like, they kind of expected them to make this deck like tier 2 or something, but I don't think it was ever intended for this deck to be like that competitive. The extra deck is Skuldred, Decode Talker, Akashic Proxy. You can actually make firewalls, Borloads, all that in this deck because of Hound Horde, Stride, Vendread Core, Mizuki, Unizombie, and Vendread Slayer. Those are 6 or 7 different monsters that special summon themselves with ease and also extend your plays to the point where you can make Link monsters up the crap. But I just chose, like, I was like, all right, for Link Force, we can only play like maybe 1 or 2. And then I was like, well, there's a couple synchros I want to add in because Core's a level 1. He opens the window, you know, for a lot of different plays. So I was like, let's play the Skuldred. Because the problem with this deck is you need to draw better hands sometimes after you make your plays. You just want to draw like the trap. You know, you want to draw the trap, or you want to draw like more stuff like the Foolish Burial. You know, the pre-preps if you haven't seen the pre-prep, a regular prep. You want to see like your Solitaire if you haven't seen it yet, your Mizukis, your Unizombie. It just lets you see more of your engine first turn and sets you up. And after you draw those cards, you can keep going. You just put back the 3 worst cards. So I like them a lot. Just the links. You link summon with Slayer, uses effect, dump special Slayer back off the ritual spell you searched off him, special summon him, link again, Slayer combos off. Like you can go through 3 Slayers in 1 turn and like end on like a link for like Firewall, for example, but not Skuldred if you want to get all his effects. Triple Omega, it's the engine. You got to play 3. If you're not playing 3, I don't understand why, but Omega's really, really good. Shout out to one of our subscribers because he actually gave me this Omega. And because he gave this to me, I will never trade this. I'll never sell it. I'll never give it away. I'm going to keep it forever, no matter what. And it's the OG High Speed Riders. I really love my subscribers, man. Like, you guys have no idea. When I meet you guys in person, it's like, it's so awesome. I'm actually cool with a lot of our subscribers. Like, I added them to our group chat for Team King of Games, and like I talk to them, you know, like in real life, and try to kick it with them and stuff like that. But Omega is just amazing. Not to rape the hand, but putting banished stuff back, putting the ritual spell back from the graveyard to the deck, or from the banished stone to the graveyard, and then adding it back is just really, really strong. Omega is amazing in this deck. And when he comes back, you can actually like link summon with him and just get his effect to recycle some stuff if you need to. Like you can link 2 of these into like an Akashic Magician or a Proxy Dragon, then go Decode. I want to play more links, but honestly, he puts my link monsters back too. So he's just really, really, really good. Because he doesn't even say main deck. He actually just says into the deck. So he's awesome. He just recycles everything. Susannaga, it's like Mastroke. If your zombies would be destroyed, you banish the zombie instead. He doesn't activate. You can't negate it with strike or anything like that. And he protects his own self, and he's 3,500. And if he's special summoned, he shuffles any number of banished banished zombie type synchros in your graveyard, or banished on your graveyard to your extra deck, and then he destroys that number of cards on the field. So like you can, for example, if this guy is in the graveyard, you can Mizuki him back if he was already summoned, or synchro summon for him, uses the effect, shuffle this, and then pop. And then later on in the game, if this comes out again, like if you want to play Gale Divers, that's an option. You know, you could dump this, then Mizuki special summon him. If he's special summoned, shuffle this back, pop again. And on field, he just gives you layers of protection because you have like Chimera to protect. Vendread Origin to protect Slayer, and then you can make him unable to be targeted with Core. Then he protects himself with his spell speed 2 effects to banish this, banish that. Then on top of that, it's like, oh snap, I can't destroy anything until this guy runs out of zombies, because it's each time they would be destroyed. So in order to actually destroy my monsters, you have to make me banish all my zombies from grave. And you're actually going to set me up for other plays like Revolution, which is awesome. Trishula, easy to make, really easy to make. You can first turn Omega, then Trishula and Slayer. It's really awesome. Black Rose, Ancient Fairy. This is the spicy tech. I feel like Vendread players need to play at least one of this. It's easy to make off. You could just like Core, Unizombie, make this, and keep Unizombie and Mizuki in your grave for next turn. This banishes all their stuff, and it rapes some of the main, like the best decks, like banishing their cards. And then like... you can tribute it, you can negate spell trap or monster, and then when it's sent to the field to the graveyard, you add ritual spell, ritual monster. It's insane, dude. It's so good. I want to play 2 of it, but like you only get the opportunity to make 1 before the duel like is over. So it's really, really good. The rank 4s are just Baguska and Tornado Dragon. I really didn't have space for other ones. That's pretty much the main deck. I will definitely showcase some test hands with this deck as soon as I get through all the deck profiles that I have to get through. People ask for the Gemini FTK build, and people ask for, you know, the update on Ritual Beast because of the Link monsters they saw that I pulled in my sneak peek. Well, not my sneak peek, and like my 80 pack opening. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells, and stay tuned for future content. Peace.